Special weekend of action, cup, league, 3 big games on TV, and plenty more where that came from in the preview show for Matchday 12. It is, some games will be on TV like I've discussed, and I'm looking forward to every single game, whether or not the cameras are rolling. But first of all, we've got League 2, and I can guarantee there's no cameras rolling in this league. But Peterhead sit top, Elgin sit bottom, and are we ready to discuss it?
Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. The Spartans sit in third. They seem to be the favourite for everyone to win this league. Will they win it? Peterhead looking good. Clyde looking shite. We've all kind of predicted them to go down there. So let's go into the fixtures. And it's Clyde against the Spartans. Look, it's almost like I knew those two were going to take on each other. But I am going to go for a 3-0 win to the Spartans. Clyde or Mince?
Aye, I'm going 2-1 Spartans. Clyde just don't have it. They don't.
No, they don't have it, man.
I mean, I like Clyde's super scoreboard, but Clyde football team, Clyde FC, not so much.
No, it's such a good name for Clyde Super Scoreboard, and then you've just got this team that are
Never mind ending up in the Lowland League. They could end up in the fucking Clydebank River at this rate, because they are drowning.
The River Clyde, big man.
League 2. That's what I say, Clydebank River.
It's just not called that, right? Anyway.
Well, that's why I call it, right?
Aye, well, you're the fucking carer, mate. You need to get these things right, or else I'll be taken out of care. Right, Dumbarton against Bonnyrigg Rose. Going for Dumbarton, 2-0. I always back Dumbarton, and they all seem to cut up short, but fuck it. If you can't do it at Dumbarton Football Stadium, where can you
What
do
a
it?
shite name, though. Can we not change it up a wee bit? Dumbarton Football Stadium? I think it's just a lame fucking name. It's like Celtic Park. I think it's pish. Why? What was wrong with Parkhead? I don't know. I don't like... I think it's just lame to have the name of the team in the stadium.
No, yeah, I agree. I don't see any... I think what's even worse, actually, is when the stadium name changes due to sponsors.
Well, if
Like
they're getting some money, like, fair play, but you always refer to it as, like, the old... like, the established name anyway. Like, Dundee's stadium names change, but for me, I still call it Dens Park.
It's called something mad now that I actually can't really
I
remember.
mean, who cares? If some people sponsor them so they get money to change the name, it's like... I don't know. It's like, even the Etihad, is it not called something else now?
No, it's called the Etihad.
No, there's one of those stadiums in England that's called something, the Premier League. It's got a weird fucking name. St James's Park ain't St James's Park anymore.
Sports Direct Arena.
Aye, fucking what a shite.
I said I don't know if it is. Everyone calls it that. It's like if Arsenal ever lose the Fly Emirates thing, will the Emirates change name? Probably will. I mean, they've had the Emirates for a while, but anyway,
No, but it doesn't matter. Like Old Trafford, right? That could get a sponsor name change. People are just going to know it's Old Trafford.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be. We shouldn't be changing iconic stadiums. And I'm not saying Dumbarton Stadium's, the Holy Grail, but I'm going 2-0 Dumbarton anyway at the DFS Arena. Get your sofas down there.
DFS.
Get your sofas.
Get down on it. Get down on it. I'm going to go get down on a 1-0 Dumbarton win.
1-0 Dumbarton win, fair enough. 4 for Athletic. It's Station Park. Sounds a wee bit better. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here in this
Sounds like
game.
a train's going to be coming up soon.
It does, and I'm going 1-1 on the hype train.
Ooh, I'll go 1-1 as well. I think Stenhousemuir's good, but I see 4-4 getting a point.
Right.
Or getting something.
Up next, the Balmoor Stadium, Peterhead, top of the league. They're going to beat East 5.
I'm going to stick with Peterhead. I'll go 2-0 Peterhead.
I'll back a 2-0 as well. And then we've got Stranraer taking on Elgin City at Stair
Clay Morrow
Park.
would say, the boys are coming to Stranraer. So,
Aye, so
it wasn't how we said it, like, but still.
fuck it, I'm going 4-0 Stranraer. I'll back the boys
I'll
at
go
Stranraer.
2-0 Stranraer against Elgin City. That's my prediction.
Fair enough. Right, moving into League 1. We've got Falkirk and Hamilton at the top. Seems like you just repeat the same pish every week in this, but guess what? Edinburgh City won a game, so we can say something a wee bit different. They've
I
got to
actually
win.
predicted Edinburgh City to win this week. I was just looking at
week.
it. Last week, I was looking at it with, obviously, they were coming off some draws, and I just thought, you know what? They were against Annan Athletic, so they had the most winnable game, and I just thought, if they are going to survive, it's probably, this is going to be the result that really kickstarts them. They're coming off a couple of draws. They're taking on probably the second worst team in the league. If they're going to get a win, it's going to be now. And they did. So yeah, we'll see. They've closed the gap now to Annan Athletic down to 2 points. So big weekend coming up, and Edinburgh City could potentially move off the bottom of the table, which honestly no one seen coming about 4 weeks ago. But at the top, it's Falkirk all the way, being closely followed by Hamilton. 2-way battle for the League One Championship. But we'll look at the games now.
Yep, and as we look at the games here for the 4th of November, we've got Annan Athletic at the Galabank. That's a good stadium name, the Galabank. That sounds good. I like the name of that. I'm going Kelly Hartsoe to win at the Gala Bank 2-1.
Kelly Hearts are going to bank all 3 points at the Gala Bank. I'll go 2-1 as well.
You
Why
said
not?
last week Kelly Hartsoe will be the only Hearts to win.
I was right.
Do you stand by it this week? Or are we going to wait?
Aye.
Alright, fair enough. Right, the Balmoral Stadium, we've got Cove Rangers against Hamilton. Hamilton's going to win 2-0.
I'm going. I'll go 1-1.
Fair enough. Edinburgh City against Montrose. I'm going to go for...
Well, Montrose are playing really well at the moment.
I'm going 2-1 Montrose. Sorry, Edinburgh City, but...
No, you know what? Actually, fuck it. 2-1 Edinburgh City. Back-to-back wins.
Damn. They could do it. Queen of the South against Falkirk. Falkirk's winning, man. Going to go 3-1.
I think Marvin Bartley's going to come under threat soon.
When are the people going to phone in Super Scoreboard, man? Your manager's on it. Is this not a perfect time to phone?
No, give him dogs abuse. I'm going to go Falkirk 3-1.
No, but he's always hyped up, and it's like they're not really doing that good, are they? I mean, they're fucking doing shite, to be honest.
Well, no, last season he did well, but that's what I'm saying. I think he's going to come under threat this season. He's doing shite.
He's going to have to.
No
right.
one's saying he's doing good.
Then down at the Fourth Bank Stadium, we've got Stirling Albion against Alloa Athletic. I'm going to go Stirling Albion.
What is this? Gala Bank, Meadow Bank, Fourth Bank?
Decent wee name.
They're all bank.
What's wrong with Bank?
Well, I don't think every stadium needs to be called bank, does it?
Right, well, hold on, right? It's 3 out of 5. It's not...
And that's quite a lot, is it? No, that's fucking more than half. 60%.
Well, look, there's 3 there with stadium at the end. I mean, where do you want to draw the line? Right, anyway, 2-0 I'm going.
Aye.
2-0 Stirling?
1-0.
1-0, right, championship, right, we've already looked at this table literally yesterday, I believe, in the review show.
Yeah, look, Dundee United's going to win it, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, fixture time, right, there's no point talking about what we said yesterday. Of course, there was a game tonight, oh shit, the Finland were 2-0 up.
Yeah, they took a 2-0 lead within 7 minutes, so yeah, Montrose, I think Montrose are going down.
No, they won 2-1, there we go.
I mean, not Montrose, Morton. I think Morton's away.
Nah, I think they're away too.
It's too early to say for sure, but
Iconic image of a pie lying on the pitch as someone won it.
Although what I will say is, I mean, it's not like Inverness are going to gain many points on them this weekend because they're taking on Dundee United. Arbroath, though, against Partick Thistle. I'm going to go with Partick Thistle, get back to winning ways. I'm going to go 2-1 Partick win at the Gayfield Park. Probably the worst name, I think, of all the stadiums.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, I'm going to go Partick Thistle to win 3-0. Ayr United against Queen's Park. It seems like these two play each other every fucking week. I'm going to go 2 each. Every game with Queen's Park is like 2 each.
Because they can't defend for shit.
But they can score. So.
I'll go 2-1 Ayr United.
Boom. Right, up next. Dundee United against I can see an upset here. Big dunk telling Dundee United where to go. And I'm going to go 1-0 Dundee United.
1-0 Dundee United? You just said you could see a big upset.
I could, but I'm not going with it. I think he'll nullify their attacking threat, but it won't be enough.
4-1 Dundee United.
Fair enough. Right, Rafe Rovers, Airdrie. Airdrie need a win, but I'm going with Rafe. 2-0 Rafe.
Yeah, Rafe are looking good at the moment. Could we see Rafe in the Premier League next season?
I'd like to see Rafe Rovers in it. Why not?
Something different, something new.
I'm always, like,
my issue with the Scottish Premiership is I feel like it's about the same. I would say maybe over the past, like, decade, it's been like the same 14, 15 teams.
Yeah, and that's why I like change. I want to see new teams in there. That's why I want it Arbroath. I want it Queen's Park.
I would like to see something completely different, and I think Rafe Rovers would be completely different.
Yeah. Like, because even, Partick Thistle and Inverness, they've been in the league, within the last 7...
Yeah, pretty recently.
8 years.
Whereas I couldn't tell you last time Rafe Rovers were in the top flight, so...
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say the 90s.
Possibly. Maybe it'll be this year, though, because they're looking good. Especially for a playoff spot, although we do know how hard it is to come up from the playoff system. I think it's flawed. They really need to change that. It should just be 2 semi-finals and a final. The 3rd and 4th place team having to play 6 games, while the team that finishes 11th in the Premier League only has to play 2 is fucking insane. That's not right. It's really not.
It's not right, but let's look at the Premiership table. Just a quick wee refresh. Celtic's at top, of course, 5 points clear. Crucially, though, they can go 8, and Rangers can't respond due to a semi-cup. Cup semi-final. St Mirren sit 3rd. Then we've got Hearts, Kelly, Aberdeen, Hibs, Motherwell, Dundee, Ross County, and Livingston. I think Livingston are down. I mean, we talked a lot on this channel about, St Johnstone, they're down. But look, they win their game in hand, and they're joint on points with Livy. Livy normally start strong and peter out. What happens this season if they peter out? I'll tell you. 12th place and a fucking spot in the championship. That's what
Well,
happens.
I'm going to say you're talking pish. So the simple reason is, I mean, one win could move Livy into the top half here. No one in this league apart from St Johnstone has really had a bad start. Let's be real. I mean, all these teams are relatively close, but we're talking 2 wins on the bounce can make you...
Yeah, no, but based off your same logic, St Johnstone won their game in hand, and they are joint with Livy, and they're a point off Hibs.
Aye.
Not denying it's been a bad start, but if they win those 2 games in hand, if they win their game in hand, it's not a bad start anymore.
No, but right now it is, and up until 40 hours ago, it was a very bad start.
Fair enough, right?
It's an atrocious start.
Fixtures. And obviously, we've got a few games postponed due to the Cup, so let's just talk about the games that are happening, and it only is 2 games. The mighty 2 games. We've got Ross County against Celtic on Sky, the big one, 12:30, the Global Energy Stadium. Are Celtic slipping up? I'm going to go for... No. I want to go for yay, but I'm going to go for nay. And I'm going to go for 1-0 Celtic. They'll lock it. They'll get a wee jammy goal.
I'm going to go 1-1. Ross County, get a point.
Please.
Take it home. Well, keep it at home, I guess.
I guess so. But anything that I don't think... I mean, there is another game on Sunday, but do you think Ross County... think Celtic will be underwhelming, or do you think they'll play...
I think Ross County have got a decent record against the Old Firm in Dingwall.
Nah, well,
they tend to give them games. So
let's hope they continue. I mean, with the tension at Celtic Park at the minute, I think the next time they drop points, especially with a ban...
Yeah, remember that time Ralston scored an 86-minute winner and you celebrated it?
Well, I remember that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Shouldn't have celebrated it, though.
Could happen again.
That's when Celtic were pissed, though, and Rangers were fucking winning, but to go for 2 in a row.
Aye, well,
I was like, well, a couple $100 pocket it. Good night.
Pretty sure it's worth $1,000, like.
You know what I mean, right? Peanuts when you're in the YouTube business. Anyway, right, we've got Kilmarnock against Motherwell, and yeah, I'm gonna go for fucking 1-0.
I feel a bit deflated talking about football. I think there's been too much shit over the past week.
No, so we need this international break.
Aye, well, maybe, I don't know.
I think when you do a review show...
maybe when your team's just pissed, you don't enjoy football as much.
I think when you do a review show and then the next day you're doing a preview show, it is a wee bit tiresome, but here, fucking, you can't beat that big man. Right, 1-0 Killie.
I heard people say that Kettlewell's coming under pressure. I don't see that. But what I do see is a Motherwell side that's struggling. And yeah, just like we put Kilmarnock pretty much in the same boat, saying that, you can't say Kilmarnock had a good start to the season anymore. Well, you definitely can't say Motherwell's had a good start this season.
No.
And maybe it is flawed when you look at the opening 11 games. Maybe 11 games is the correct point. Maybe this is the correct point to judge the teams, because, a Motherwell, for example, could perhaps, first 6 games of the season, avoid both Old Firm and, avoid Hearts and Hibs in Edinburgh, and maybe avoid even Aberdeen at Pittodrie. So... it's not really a fair reflection, I think, of how you've started the season. I think after 11 games, when you've played every team once, that is probably the best way to judge it. And we're pretty much at that stage now. And it's so fucking close. So, yeah, I mean, I'd say, who's had a good start this season? St Mirren.
Yeah, Celtic, St Mirren.
And I feel bad for... St Mirren could have got something against Celtic, and then who knows what would have happened if they never got man sent off against Rangers. So, I would say St Mirren's the only team that's had a good start this season.
Yeah, I agree with that, but we're going 1-0. I went 1-0. What you going with?
I'm going to go with 1-0 Kelly. Very good defensively, and I just think at home they're very strong.
Up next, we've got Dundee Livy. I'm pretty sure Dundee just beat Livy. 2-0 at the Tony Macaroni.
Yeah, they did. That was it's because sure they're at the 11 game mark, are they not? Dundee's postponed against Hearts, so they're bringing their next game forward. So they can play them again.
I mean, obviously you've got Hearts Rangers on Sunday, but fuck me.
Although Dundee's already beat Hearts this season.
This just ain't a game I'm really that bothered about, but I'm going to go with Dundee to win. 3-0.
Yeah, no, I think Dundee's been solid at home. I think they'll probably win this. The Scott Foam Stadium, I mean, seriously.
Scarred foam, buddy? Awful. Right.
I'll go 2-0 Dundee.
Moving off for the league, right, to the cup. The cups that are matter in football. And we've got Hibs against Aberdeen. I think no matter what, we're looking at an interesting final. I mean, I think on paper, probably the worst final would be
Aberdeen Hearts.
Yes, but it would still be good from a neutral point of view, of course.
It'd be interesting to see a non-Old Firm side in a cup final, because it's been a while since we had that.
Since St Johnstone.
That seems like a while ago, though.
Yeah, well, it does seem like a while ago, but you know what?
That was during the banter years.
The banter year.
Well, since COVID finished, right, we've not seen a cup final without the Old Firm in it.
Well, you know what? As much as that would be a cool action scene, so I'm not backing that. But first off, I think Aberdeen are going to beat Hibs.
Do you?
Well, I don't even know why I'm so confident. I think they're both pish, but they're both awful at the back. But they've got difference makers up front, and I'm going to go with Miovski to overpower the rest of the Hibs defence, and I'm going to go for 2-1 Aberdeen.
I'm going to go with Hibernian. They've had an extra day's rest at Aberdeen. And Aberdeen, yeah, had a good win, don't get me wrong, against Motherwell, but I think Hibernian. Aberdeen came travelling down for that game against Motherwell. Then they obviously went back up. They're coming back down to Glasgow. It's a much easier trip for Hibernian. Plus, Hibernian do have that extra 24 hours rest. So, I don't think there's much to split between the teams. But for the pure fact that Hibernian have had an extra 24 hours to rest and a bit more travelling, I'll just give the nod to Hibernian. But I think it'll be close. I'm going to go 2-1 Hibs.
2-1 Hibs simply due to travelling and 24 hours. Right, fair enough. Right, the game that
I can't split it, so that's the reason I'm going to give Hibernian the nod.
I can split it, right? Hibs are fucking shite. They blew a 2-0 lead against Ross County. Aberdeen. The sheep know what's at stake. A game against Rangers, of course, they're going to fucking turn up, man. Come on. Anyway, is Stevie Naismith's side going to turn up, or is it just going to be another day out at Portobello, scheduled for the League Cup final date? I'm going to go for Rangers to win. I think it'll be comprehensive. I'm going to go 4-0.
Fuck off.
What?
I'll go 2-0.
That's fucking much better. Is there any chance Hearts win?
Hold on a sec. I mean, I hope I get surprised, but I don't see it.
I just think the problem is with Hearts. I think they'll go 1-0 up, and well, that's true, but I think you'll just see a very similar thing to what they did at Ibrox. If they take the game to Rangers and, make Rangers make a few defensive mistakes, which easily could happen, then they could have beyond the 7, but I think even if they go 1-0 up via Shankland, it'll just be shite. Again, but I think the biggest intrigue for Rangers is, what is he going to do at the back? Is it going to be Goldson and Suter? Is it going to be Goldson and Davies? Is it going to be Leon Balogun and Goldson? Is it going to be Leon Balogun and Suter? Which defensive partnership would you like Shankland to go up against?
Probably something with Davis. Davis and Goldson, I'd say.
There you go.
But put Goldson on the left, just to spice it up a wee bit.
Put Goldson on the left. Right, anyway, guys.
Or actually play Yilmaz as centre-back.
Aye, because he can't win. Well, it's going to have to be him. Barisic is injured, and I don't really know what else is happening there. But you know what? It's a massive 2 games because, let's be real. We're talking about Barry Robson being under pressure, although that win did help him. If he gets knocked out here, how much is it cranked up?
A bit, but he's not really expected to win cups. They do expect him to be top 6 so in the league.
True. I tell you what, talking about pressure getting cranked up, see if Rangers do go it.
Although what I would say is I think if he gets to a cup final, that takes the pressure off him.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think getting knocked out puts much pressure on him, but I certainly think getting to a final can take the pressure away from him.
What if, though?
It's like one of those things, he's not expected to get to the final, but if he does, it's a good bonus.
Yeah.
So I think, obviously, that plays a part. It's a bit like Stephen Naismith. Don't expect him to beat Rangers. But if he does and gets Hearts to the final, then obviously the mood's going to improve and might cut him a bit of slack.
What if Rangers lose? What happens to Big Phil? Could that be another hanging?
Well, I would say, considering Rangers have been not perfect, but in terms of results, they've been pretty damn good. So I don't think one bad result is going to bring this world crashing down. However, let's be real. Had they lost to Sparta Prague after that poor performance, had they not came back and won the game against Hearts, then, you could be arguing that this cup game would be vital. I think it still is vital because
of course it's vital.
They're going to look at it as if Celtic are not out it, so there's no excuse not to win it. And, it makes Clement obviously not look as good if he comes in and loses his first cup game. It's not like he got them to the semi final. So if he comes in at the semi final stage and loses, obviously it's worse on him. But it's not like a make or break thing. It's not like if he loses to Hearts, Rangers fans are going to be like, right, get this guy out. They'll be upset and they'll feel like it's a trophy that they've thrown away. But it's not. I don't think it's. I don't think it's like to a season define. Well, it might be season. It's not going to change his job, but I mean, winning this could give Rangers confidence to go on.
It could, we've seen Ange's first season. They won that League Cup, and I mean, I think that was a big turning point in their season, to be honest. And you know what? Need to keep ahead of Celtic in the all-time trophy
I believe Rangers are 1-0 up at the moment, have a chance to go 2 if they win the League Cup. And we could see a scenario where it finishes level by the end of the season. If Rangers win the League Cup and Celtic win the last 2 trophies. So yeah, interesting. Or we could see Rangers get knocked out the League Cup and Celtic go on and win the last 2 and Celtic go ahead. I think that is possible. Or we could even see maybe the old firms win no cups, maybe Celtic win the league, and they level. There's lots of ways it could turn it.
Lots of ways it could turn out, guys, but the way to find out is to tune in to the Fog Football Review Show. We're back on Sunday, and you know what? There's a lot of time in between now and then. Could be a lot of crazy shit going down, couldn't there be? Imagine if both Old Firm lose. Meltdown City, guys, but stay tuned. There'll be loads of fids, loads of reviews, and all that good shit coming. But until then, peace.